Hello, everyone. Welcome back to E20 Zone TV. It's Tuesday and game day is almost upon us. Wednesday, we are back at the London Stadium and we are playing Brighton, the team that we are cursed to beat, or we can't beat ever. In a game that we need to sort of get 3 points from. So there's no two ways about it. We've got to stop this curse and we've got to stop Brighton. Because we haven't done so in all the times that we've played them in the Premier League, and they've been in the Premier League for 5 years. Obviously, last time out, we played Manchester City. They played Leeds. They drew 0-0 with Leeds in a game where Graham Potter was getting a lot of stick and a lot of criticism from the sidelines and from the fans. But do you know what? He's doing a good job there, but I think expectations and people's expectations of their clubs at present is way over expectation, basically. But I've got to admit, Brighton have impressed me this year when they've played and what they've done. So I'm going to have a look at these odds. Gio is not here at present. I've sent him the link. He should be with us shortly if he is with us at all. So, yeah. Anyway, moving on to this. And this is West Ham even money, draw 12-5, and Brighton are 11-4 on Sky Bet. And for me, personally, I feel that the draw is the bet in this. I've got a funny feeling we ain't gonna stop this curse of Brighton. They've played 6 games, Brighton, well, the last 6, and they have drew 4 and lost 2. So they're not in a really good vein of form. And I look at us and I feel that we are a team sort of, I don't know what to make of West Ham. This is not the ideal game to be playing after 2 back-to-back defeats, but we will see. We will see. We've got Shiny G in the house. Good afternoon, Shiny G. Good luck with your bets tonight. Thank you very much, sir. Hope you are well and everything is all good for you. Moving on to back to this. Even money for a team who's never beaten Brighton in the Premier League? Not for me, I'm afraid. I think the draw looks the bet for me, 12-5. I don't like to say it, but I look at the draw. I see Brighton will set up so it's on the break. I see goals in this game. Can we win this game? Possibly, but I just don't. I just fancy the draw myself. I look at the draw and I just think the draw is the bet. So for me, 12-5 is the bet for me. Moving on to these sort of bets, and they are Bowen 7-1 and anytime 14-5, Souček 10-1, 7-2 anytime, Antonio 4-1, 13-8 anytime, and Kirk Zuma 22-1, 17-2 anytime. I'll start off with Zuma. He's going to be a threat at every set piece. So basically, he's going to be an absolute diamond threat when he plays. And for me, he is the one that I feel is good value even at any time. I think if the ball is placed in the area, he will attack it. And he scored some goals for Chelsea against Brighton in the past. So I think Zuma's a good shout. Mikel Antonio, he hasn't played well recently, and hopefully this is a game for him to come back and score in. But whether he scores first is another thing. But I like the 13-8 any time. Souček is the same as Zuma, 10-1 for a player who's going to be always a threat in the box at set pieces. I like the 7-2, and then my bet is Jared Bowen. He's getting chances. He's got to start taking these chances, Jared. And for me, personally, it is what it is with him. If he takes these chances, he scores the goals. And I like him at 7-1. I think he starts. I think he's been rested from like the Genk game. Then he played Rapid Vienna away. Then he played again. So he come on against City. He didn't really do a lot in 15, 20 minutes of the game. And I think this is a perfect game for him. I really do. I think he's going to get in amongst it and basically go from there. And I think 7-1 is a pretty good value, really. So, yeah, I like Bowen in this one. I really do. I fancy Bowen to score both first and any time. What have we got here? Shiny G has got a comment. Considering our form, Brighton could be a perfect bounce back for us. 2 goals in the first 30 minutes is a little side bet I've made. Well, you talking of 2 goals leads me on to this one, Shiny G, which is West Ham to score 2 goals at 11-10. All I see is goals in this game. I don't see anything else other than goals in this game. I don't see a 0-0 draw. I don't see a boring game. I see 2 teams attacking from the get-go. We played them last season. We drew 2-2 with them at home, and then we drew 1-0 away towards the back end of last season when Saeed Benrahma scored. Really turned us a valuable point in our race for Europa League football. But I don't know why. The draw. I am all over the draw on Wednesday. I really am. We are not playing well. Like in the last 2 games, have we really played well? I think City we played okay. Like I say, just okay, but it was Manchester City, so you can sort of say that. Against Wolves, we was poor, and since the international break, we have not looked like a top team. Even against Rapid Vienna away, we was lackluster against a team who was extremely poor. So we're going to have to come out the traps all guns blazing. The 2 goals at 11-10, I think, is pretty good value if you fancy West Ham to win this game. I think we're capable of scoring 2 goals. I can't remember. I can't remember really the last time West Ham have played a team who we've just got such a bad record against. Like I've never seen us play against a team like. And eventually, we're going to have to break this curse. And are we going to break this curse on Wednesday? For me, I just don't know. I just don't know. We've got injuries. If Cresswell's back, there's a plus. If he's injured, then you've got to put Ben Johnson there, who's a right foot on the left-hand side. Then you start looking at it and thinking, oh, West Ham really good value at even money. But I do like the 2 goals. I always like to do a punt on 2 goals. And basically, I like the 2 goals. Moving on to bookings. And my booking bets on this game are Veltmen at 11-4 for Brighton and Vladimir Coufal. I'll start off with Coufal. Coufal is a sort of player that he's got this sort of no-nonsense defending. And I think when you've got players in Brighton who are quite nippy, like Lamptey and other players, I can see Coufal putting in a challenge and bringing one of them down or stopping a dangerous attack. I really can. For me, I look at Coufal. I think he's going to be up for it. He's been playing well since he's been getting back into the side. And if he comes in at right back, I wouldn't mind him getting booked on his return. Veltman, another one. He loves a booking, another one. And if you've got Bowen or Benrahma or even Lanzini like floating about, he's known for putting in a little tackle from time to time. So for me, either one of them to get booked. And if you fancy the double at 11, you got 11-4, 7-2, which will probably be over about 12s, maybe 16-1 in certain places. It's worth a double. Moving on to this, which is under 2.5, 8-11, over 2.5 goals, even money. Obviously, the bookies are favouring the 1-0 or the 0-0. Basically, 1-0, 1-0, 0-0. For me, I just see goals in this game. I really do. Like we are known for scoring goals, and Brighton are a team that will come forward always. Do you know what I mean? So I think over 2.5 goals is good value at even money. I really do. I think at even money, it's a bet that really can be got at. And basically, for me, I look at it like this. If there's a goal early in this game, this bet is active all day long. Obviously, the longer the game goes on, the less chance you've got of over 2.5 goals. But the common scoreline in football nowadays is a 2-1, which if 2-1 happens, you are copying at even money. For me, over 2.5 goals in this game. And obviously, that is the end of all my bets. Obviously, this is the form of Brighton. No wins in their last 6, 4 draws and 2 losses. But they're a team that's sort of very robust, very hard to beat. And obviously, they drew last time out against Leeds. And as I said at the beginning of the show, the fans were very, very hostile towards Potter, which really makes no sense for a team who's really doing that well. But if we're going to win this game, we've got to do something different to how we've always played Brighton. Like if we set up with like wing backs or we go 3-4-3 or anything like that, we need to come out and have a go at Brighton. Literally have a real good go, because they've got no Glenn Murray. The Glenn Murray curse is gone. He has left. He has retired. And now we've got to sort of stamp Brighton's card, especially at home. Like it's different if you're going down to Brighton because they're a pretty decent side at home. But when we're at the LS, we've got to like start making that place a fortress, and good teams shouldn't be losing to Brighton, especially at home. So yeah, and we've got to stop this curse. So for me, as a quick roundup, because obviously Gio's not about today. I feel that this game is going to be there's going to be goals in this game, and I'm going for a 2-2 draw. I really am. We're going to come out, but this Brighton voodoo, what is over our heads at present, is basically a thing where we just cannot get them out of our heads. We just cannot beat this team for love or money. Like last season, we score a goal against them in the 90th minute to get a draw at the Amex. And I'll never forget that game at the Amex last season. They had literally midfielders playing left back and right back, and they still managed to get a point out of us. And literally, they scored first with Danny Welbeck. So, for me, I look at it like this. If we're going to win this game, we've got to go all guns blazing, a positive formation. If you're going to play an attacking lineup, Ben Rama's got to play, Antonio's got to play, Bowen's got to play, Fornell's got to play, and we've got to go for it. If he comes out with any other systems or anything like that, then to me it just makes no sense. Like it's a 4-2-3-1 system for me, and we have to attack Brighton. So yeah, I'm going to go for a 2-2. I'm a bit sceptical in this game. This is the worst game to play after 2 games where we haven't won. And for me, I just don't see us winning this game. I really don't. I would love to say that we'll win this game, but I called it last year. I said it would be a draw. Both games last year was a draw, and I'm predicting this to be a draw and all at 12-5 and 2-2 draw, which is about 16-1, 12-1, something like that. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. That's been my betting preview. Sadly, Gio wasn't around today. I did send him the link, and unfortunately, he didn't arrive on the time. So don't know what's happened there. But anyway, I'll be back again soon, and I will catch up with all you again soon. I've got quite a lot of content coming out this week, I must admit, and I've got an afterthought of the game against Brighton. I've also started my new series of my American afterthought at 12 o'clock AM time in the UK, so it'll be 6 o'clock US time. I'm going to be speaking to American fans, basically like a roll-on, roll-off system, so just basically to get their thoughts on the game against Brighton. Then Thursday, I'm hoping to get a Chelsea fan on the channel, and we're going to discuss West Ham, Chelsea, and talk all things Chelsea, and if he thinks Chelsea are going to win the league this year. So obviously, check all that out on E20 Zone TV. If you're new around here, please do subscribe. It goes a long way. It helps me out greatly. I appreciate all my subscribers who have subscribed to this channel, and it makes my self feel good that I'm giving pleasure and good content to those who are prepared to watch my content. So yeah, check it all out on E20 Zone TV. Thanks for watching. I'll get finally into the chat. Shiny G, who's been here from the beginning. Thank you very much, mate. I really do appreciate it. Take care. Have a good Tuesday. If you're having a bet, please bet responsibly. Don't be stupid or anything like that. I do this for fun. I don't do this for a living. And I only give you advice that I feel it should be. Do you know what I mean? But it's whether or not you choose to accept my advice. So much love. Take care. All the best. And bye for now.